seen anything like that.
Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go in the end zone. He's going to go in the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles?
It's the Davey Max Sports Program.
Yeah.
And here's your host, Dave McDonald.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on. Yeah. Get loud.
Yeah.
Here we are.
Let's get loud, baby.
Surly.
Let's do it up.
Surly.
Eastside Dave McDonald, a.k.a. Davey Mac, a.k.a. the Sportsmaster. Round of applause for that. Woo. Live on Ustream, and we are on iTunes. Subscribe on iTunes, a review, and this and that would be nice. Sitting to my left, weighing at 195 pounds
Fight
from
shape.
Astoria, Queens, Chris Pepper Stanley.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, guys. Woo.
Sitting directly in front of us, the man with the bells and whistles, the microphones, the buttons, the cameras, every piece of audio and video that you hear and see. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean O! Seen some people in my life play music before. I've been around, you know? And I'm going to tell you this one thing.
You're old, man.
The guy, I'm old. I seen it, baby. I seen Weird Al play.
The Weird Al?
The Weird Al play. All right? I seen They Might Be Giants, okay? I'm going to tell you what.
Yeah.
They're both a couple of piss heads compared to the Davey Max Sports Program band leader, Roy Schaefer. And we have
Exciting,
a very
man.
special announcement. By the way, we are happy to be back. Sure, Roy. A little keyboard's never hurt anybody. But I'll tell you something. We are back on the Ustream and the iTunes and the Stitcher.com after a 1-week layoff. Sean O had the, is it the strep throat? Strep throat, strep. And
Dangerous.
I don't know what that was all about. I don't know what kind of prostitutes you were making out with, but I'm glad
What kind of bender did you go
you're back.
I'm back, everyone.
No, we're happy that Sean O is back, and people always ask the Dave man, hey, what is Sean O? Sean O's sick? We cancel the damn show. Isn't that true, Roy Schaefer?
Damn straight.
So we're back,
Back.
and we're happy.
Forever.
And the special announcement is, because Sean O's back, we thought we would dedicate a song to him tonight, live, a special musical performance by the Davey Max Sports Program Band, featuring Dave McDonald, Chris Pepper Stanley, Roy Schaefer, and on drums, Sean O, live tonight. A very special performance. It's going to be exciting.
This is great.
You're going to want to hear this, okay? We have drums, we've got keyboards, we have lyrics. We are going to do it up. It's not our song, it's a cover, I'll be honest. But listen, what a big deal for people who love crack. Josh Hamilton, 4 home runs. That crackhead, I used to think that the guy with the clock, who's that?
Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav was America's greatest crackhead of all time.
Yeah.
Josh Hamilton, ladies and gentlemen.
Former crackhead.
Give it up for crack. Crack, 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 crack.
Hamilton
Crack, 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 crack.
isn't proud.
Crack, 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 crack.
He's not proud of being a former crackhead.
All right, you know what? I apologize
God
for
is
that.
probably powering this one. He's a born again.
What a great night for meth heads, ladies and gentlemen.
He's sober. All right? Drugs didn't help him in this one. Okay? Drugs actually almost ruined his career, so it's not really funny.
Coke, 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 coke.
Coke is just uncut crack, Dave.
Is my I got something that my mic is distorted? I don't know. I'm not sure if it is or not. Maybe it's just the way it's coming through on Ustream.
Maybe
as
it's
long as
Ustream.
as long as it looks good on iTunes, Sean. That's all I care about.
All right.
All right.
Oh, well.
Roy Schaefer too.
Yes, Dave.
Josh Hamilton. Let me tell you something about him.
Yeah.
It's a great day, ladies and gentlemen, for Scisrup fans.
First of all, it's scissorp.
Scissorp?
I don't even know if he got messed up on scissorp.
So this guy is the best. No, I mean 5 for 5.
4 for 5.
5 for 5.
5 for 5.
Yes, he hit 4 home runs, and then his 5th at bat. Well, actually, he hit 2 home runs. I think hits a 3rd home run, then hits a double.
Oh my God.
Then in the 8th inning, hits his 4th home run. So he had 4 home runs and a double, 5 extra base hits, 5 at bats, and now he's basically saying, "Listen, I want a damn contract right now, and I want a mountain of coke that will put Al Pacino to shame."
He's not saying that.
In that stupid movie.
He's not saying that. That was Scarface you're thinking of.
Oh, Scarface? That's not
where
stupid
he
at
was
all.
doing
That's a great
all the
movie.
cocaine.
So we got that going for us. Josh Hamilton is the man. I think he heard about this Matt Kemp in L.A. playing great baseball for the Dodgers, and he says, "Oh, really? Okay, let me show you what Crack Boy can do." And
He doesn't call himself crack boy.
Yes,
you
Dave.
used to do drugs. When you were on drugs,
Yeah.
did it give you superpowers like Josh Hamilton?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
I used to crack him out
He's
of the park.
not getting superpowers from drugs. He's sober.
Drugs.
Well, I'll chant
Drugs.
this.
You sure will.
I'm still on him.
So, I mean, is Josh Hamilton the best player in baseball? That's the question. Or is it that Matt Kemp for the Dodgers? These are the questions that the Davey Mac poses right now.
Best player in baseball.
Josh Hamilton?
Josh Hamilton.
Okay.
Best hitter, I'll give him.
Best hitter.
Oh.
I mean, listen, this Kemp is ridiculous. Look up his numbers. He's the guy is absolutely insane. And a little guy named Derek Cheater. Now, he has no power, but Derek is still hitting close to 400.
It's ridiculous.
It's
You know,
really consistent.
having a phenomenal year.
Yeah, Kemp's batting 404, 12 home runs, and
404,
27 RBIs.
12 home runs.
Slugging
on-
817.
Still kind of early to / mid-May. That's insane.
It's getting deep, not deep, but it's a good chunk of the season's gone already.
And Hamilton's hitting 406
with 14 home runs and 36 RBIs and slugging 840.
I mean, this is just silly, right?
What the hell's happening?
I don't know. I think baseball is saying, "Hey, listen, there's been a drop off in some of the power lately. We'll look the other way for a little bit of the old juice, right, Chafee?"
HGH.
That's what he does to get ready for the Davey Mac Sports program. Really? Oh yeah. So Josh Hamilton, absolutely dominating.
He's a monster.
And he did thank his Lord, by the way, Jesus.
Yeah, he's born again. He's real into God.
Yeah. So he was saying, I thanking I saw the press conference. It was, thank the Lord. What a blessing. What a blessing. 4 home runs, baby. I am so effed up on crack right now.
All right, he's saying he's effed
I'm
up
on acid, too. Thank the Lord, my Savior. And I got a big one.
What?
Nothing.
He said that during a...
He said he has a big one. Now, I don't know what that means. Maybe he's talking about his bat. I don't know. But he
hope he's
finished
talking about
that.
his bat.
Anyone who's just, it's so easy to say, I want to thank the Lord, and then I have a big one in the same paragraph, I don't know. I'm not sure how much of a Christian they are.
So you're saying he's off the wagon?
I think it's a possibility. I think every time he does something good, he, there's always that temptation.
Like, hey, I've been doing great. I want to reward myself.
How funny would it be if Josh Hamilton was a New York Yankee? I mean, forget it. He would show up to the ballpark with the needles still in his arms, like stuck to his chest, like Uma Thurman in Pulp Fiction. The needle would just be there. A marker! A red felt pen! A goddamn marker!
Pulp Fiction.
That's right. 50 points for Bepper.
Oh, I didn't know we were playing.
Give him a phaser.
We're always playing.
What's this movie? Okay, what's this quote from? What movie? Ready?
Okay, go.
Okay. There's a mama tomato, a baby tomato.
Pulp Fiction.
Mama says, Pulp Fiction, 50 points for Charlie. Name the movie. And he said, unto you, with the
Fiction,
strength
Pulp
of
Fiction,
Pulp
Pulp
Fiction. Pepper, pepper, pepper. Following question.
All right, good. All right, what's this?
Bonus round.
All right, I like bonuses.
These are not quotes. These are video audio clues. Ready?
Okay.
In Paris, they got like a
Pulp
cheeseburger.
Fiction, Pulp Fiction.
Name a thing. You go down
Pulp
in the
Fiction.
fourth.
Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction.
You go down.
So many points. He's never
What
coming
did
back.
you do to my
Pulp
watch?
Fiction.
My
Pulp Fiction.
watch.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
I always want a pot belly.
Pulp Fiction.
I always want
Pulp
a pot
Fiction.
belly. I think they're sexy.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Blueberry pancakes.
Pulp Fiction.
Blueberry pancakes.
Go get the N-word.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp
Pulp
Fiction.
Fiction, Zed.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction.
Who's that though?
It's the Gimp.
The Gimp.
Oh.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
And your father's watch.
Pulp Fiction. Chris Walken.
Chris Walken. Pulp Fiction. You're on fire tonight. As Dan
This is
Patrick would
crazy.
say, en fuego. Keep going, Shaver. All right, let me try and change it up a little bit.
All
Okay,
right.
let me change it up.
I'm worried now.
And you pricks move. And I'll execute
Pulp
every
Fiction.
last
Pulp
one of you.
Fiction. Pulp Fiction. Diner scene. When they're in a diner.
Restaurants. Restaurants.
Pulp Fiction.
Are better. Pulp Fiction who? Restaurants. Restaurants are better than what we
Well,
get.
Tim Roth.
Tim Roth! Unbelievable. Okay, ready?
Okay.
This next one's impossible.
I'm not sure.
Let me. This is just for Pepper now.
Oh.
This is the special super bonus round. Let me get this out, and then you answer. I want you to think about this.
All right. All right. So, okay. So I have time.
Good. Make the music even more dramatic. I like that.
I can't. I don't know if I can take it. if
I
it's
know.
more dramatic.
You're sweating, right?
I'm very sweaty.
Okay. This is going to be difficult. Okay?
All right. Shoot, man. Shoot. Come on. This
Wait.
music's only getting back.
Keep going. No, keep going. Shawno, before he gets this, you want to bet some money on this? Because I'll bet
Oh.
you $15 he's not going to get this.
All right, I'll take
$15.
that.
Okay. All right. Ready?
I'm ready, Dave.
Okay. I don't need you to tell me how good my coffee is, Julie. Okay? I'm the one who buys it, all right?
Pulp Fiction.
Bonnie buys. Who is it?
Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin Tarantino! You owe me $15, Shawno!
You owe me 15.
Roy, who bet who?
Dead Storage.
I say, Dave, you got it, Dave.
Dead Storage.
That's right. All right, coming up later.
I don't know why
we're
Bonnie
going
buys
to-
such bad coffee.
I know. I mean, what is this? She buying like that instant stuff? Come on over here. I mean, you know,
Dead
the
storage.
guy comes home, he wants a nice cup of Joe.
And she's still working a night shift at the hospital? Come on.
You two look like dorks.
Yeah, that's what they look like.
They're your outfits, a-ho. Shame, shame, shame. Guys are weird. Ever tell you what like a virgin's about? It's this girl, right? Okay, her should be like bubbly on me right now.
Uh-huh.
And then this guy's like Charles Bronson, the Great Escape. I mean, he's digging tunnels. Oh man, I tell you one thing: if someone was smart, they would just cut up all Quentin Tarantino, make a whole Tarantino movie.
Just the Tarantino action,
Just
right?
the Tarantino parts,
Yeah.
and formulate some sort of weird plot around it. You know, where like you have to go to Jimmy's
Well,
house. and then,
people recut his movies all the time. They recut True Romance.
True Romance,
They-
but that's not technically
They
his movie,
recut
by the
Pulp
way.
Fiction and put it in order or whatever.
That's pretty stupid. I mean, that was
I don't know, but people just like doing it because they have time on their hands.
the True Romance. Well, how did that? Oh, because the ending, or how did they recut that?
I don't know, they found,
'Cause that
like-
was chronological order.
They found his script or whatever, and then it's called.
So
like
his script was jumbled up.
I think, yeah.
So
yeah,
they
yeah.
they Tarantino'd it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never seen it, but people
Yeah.
have it online.
Yeah. Well, I know one thing with the George Lucas, the new Star Wars movies. One, they took out all of Jar Jar in the first movie, and then in the other movies, they took out everything when the young Anakin Skywalker and Natalie Portman are just like frolicking on the grass.
God, yeah, good.
Which for
Perfect.
some reason George Lucas made like 17-minute long scenes of them just
Well, they love
playing
each
in a
other.
field.
You have to,
No, you don't.
You have to understand
You
how much
don't.
they love each other.
You have to watch your own movies that you did in the 70s and say there was no frolicking.
He doesn't care.
Oh, he doesn't. And you know what? He
got
gets a goddamn nickel out of Dave McDonald every single time he goes, baby. I even watched the new, I watched, when it came out in 3D.
Why?
The Phantom Menace. I know. I was saying, where did I do this for? What a mistake. No, and I took my kids. So they're like, we don't know how to do these 3D glasses. I just said, just keep them on your head.
It was their first 3D
It's not
movie?
hard.
It was the first 3D movie?
Yeah, but they're, two. They'll be 3 and 4, but at the time they're 2 and 3 years old, respectively. They don't want freaking glasses on their heads.
Yeah, they're tiny children.
Yeah. So I was like, well, you just ruined it. You just ruined my fun little escape at the movies.
I'm sorry your children ruined your good time.
But I'll tell you one thing right now. The next plan is for us to go see Raging Bull in 3D. And let me tell you something. The kids are going to love that one, Sean.
I'll say.
They're releasing that in 3D?
Your mother sucks big, fat elephant beep. Which we ripped off of one of our videos. Davey Mack and Pepper Dvorak. But, that was more of an homage. That was my Tarantino type homage. So Josh Hamilton, listen, give this guy credit. This guy's insane. Now, I have to give my respect to a sport that it took me a while to get into, but I'm not going to lie, I am very excited for these hockey playoffs.
So that Ranger game, what, yesterday or 2 days ago?
2 days ago was unbelievable. They're playing Wednesday tonight, 7:30. We're going to keep a tab on that for you. If you're listening on iTunes, you're going to be like, why are they giving us the update of the game? It's been over for 12 hours.
At least.
But whatever, we also do the show live on Ustream. The Rangers down by a goal, score with 6 seconds to tie the game, and then in a minute and a half into overtime, win the game.
Yeah, win it. It's amazing.
It was absolutely incredible. And I'm watching my beloved New Jersey Devils.
Beloved?
I've been into
How
them
long
for,
you been a fan of them for?
24 years.
You're lying.
Right. Yeah.
You haven't even started.
And I've been like, 10th Avenue, freeze out. New Jersey Devils, 10th. I just do like a lot of Bruce songs and stuff like this. And everyone, Kevin Smith calls me Mr. Devil. He calls me Mr. New Jersey.
No, he doesn't.
I've talked to him on Twitter.
Yeah?
Well, not from my account, at Eastside Dave. I talked to him from at Fartles.
Who's this Fartles on Twitter?
I'm so farty.
Cheeseburger?
He's cousin to Fattles, basically.
Oh, okay.
Same guy.
Huh.
So we have that. And no, the hockey. But here's the problem. Again, I said before, who the hell has NBC Sports? Brand new sports channel.
It was the Derby was on it. The pre-Derby was
the
on
pre-Derby,
that.
but the Derby itself.
And I was like, I woke up earlier, so I was like, I want to watch this. And I had no idea what channel it was. I had to look it up online.
Yeah.
What the hell is NBC Sports Network?
Well, like, for instance, at Sirius XM, there's no way you guys get that channel, right?
I don't think so.
No, I would doubt it. So the entire hockey playoffs it's incapable of being watched on television, and nor do most people have this. And that's the biggest mistake that hockey makes all the time, is they get some TV money grab, and then are on a channel that no one has heard of.
So they get no exposure, and it's just weird.
We don't do that. We go on Ustream on the #1 channel, the Eastside Dave Happy Times channel.
Nothing bigger.
Right? And I mean, we do have a few commercials. That's what Ustream does. Sometimes we have a couple of our own endorsements to pay the bills. We're here at Skinny Man Studios in Times Square.
It ain't free.
Here's actually a live read right now, Roy. If you want to play the jingle, today's show is sponsored by Crack, 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 Crack. Smoke it up there, you smoke it up, yeah, you love that crack, yeah, smoke it up, yeah, CRACK, crack. That's today's show.
Wish a Coke dealer would sponsor this show.
That's right. Well, get it on the horn. You probably have like 14 contacts in that BlackBerry.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yes, you do
I don't
know.
know what you're talking about.
He's got the cast of The Wire in that phone, trust me. Let me tell you something. He's got everybody but Omar on that phone, dude. Tell you one thing right now. Bad Dennis Miller impression here, okay? And I'll tell you one thing about Chris Pepper Stanley. It's like, who am I sitting next to? Chris Pepper or McNulty over there with the drinking and driving in the Astoria Queens?
McNulty has nothing to do with the story.
You got it, baby.
I like The Wire, though.
You know, it's like, which one is Pepper? Is he Blood or a Crypt, or is it Baltimore, or what is this?
I'm neither. I'm not in a gang.
I'll tell you one thing about Chris Pepper's Deli. He loves that cocaine.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you keep bringing it up.
Non-denial,
I
right?
don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, Chachi. Non-denial. You're on the record as not denying that you love cocaine.
You should stop saying things like that.
Okay. Coming up tomorrow, Bill O'Reilly on the show.
Wow. Hey.
Victoria Jackson live in the house.
She's hot.
She used to be decent looking. I remember there was this one SNL thing
89.
where she was like, she dressed up in this like Mrs. Claus outfit and did a dance on Dennis Miller's desk during Weekend Update.
Did she show it?
And she, yeah, she did. She showed it. That's exactly what she did, right? Lorne Michaels is like, you know, I fire people for just slipping and cursing, but you know what? You show your pussy.
He just beeped that.
What?
I'm not saying.
What?
Don't you say it! Don't you say it!
Dave said.
Beep it, Sean. Mark it down.
on!
Mark it down, Seano. Mark it. And thankfully, the iTunes audience will not be hearing what Pepper just said. Okay?
This is messed up.
Yeah, you're messed up.
No, you're the one who's messed up.
Hey.
I get beeped for things you say.
How about this genius, by the way? Chris Carter. All the NFL is concerned about is concussions and bounties, as they should be. I just watched an Outside the Lines. That's like one of their little daily, you know, sports magazine shows that they do at 3 o'clock. And it was about all the guys who have killed themselves, shot each other. They had footage of one guy who never got into trouble, never had anything, just led the police on a high-speed chase after not even doing anything.
So who's the quiet one?
Was speeding. Cops started to follow him. He intentionally decided, I'm going to leave him on a chase. Then he drives right into an oncoming truck. God. They had even like the explosion and everything. It was very frightening,
terrible.
right?
Yeah.
At the NFL right now, that's right. That's like, you know, a little sound effect. Of what, okay. Thanks. Thank you.
I'm here to help.
Thanks, pal. Roy Schaefer on the sound effect. Go ahead, hit it. Go ahead.
Shafe dog.
This is now officially Prairie Home Companion. Roy Schaefer is the sound guy. Remember that bit, Roy, where Garrison Keillor just keeps rattling things off?
Yeah.
And then he walked in where there was an owl hooting. All right, well, so you
Owl
did.
drowning.
Anyway. So this guy, he drives right into some sort of oil tanker or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
whole
the
thing.
worst thing to drive into.
Yeah. And the whole thing explodes. It's a horrible story. And the NFL, they are going to lose all these lawsuits. We are going to be without football by 2040. There's going to be... Enjoy the football right now. Enjoy the Super Bowls. Because I'd say 2 generations from now,
They'll make it so that
It's
you
gone.
can't play, right?
it's not going to happen anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, what? It's just Junior Seau was the start of the
I mean,
end,
li-
right? Would you
I'm-
say that? Seau
Yeah.
was pretty much the most high.
I think
most high
Seau
profile?
started, unless fans will watch, you know, like a flag football. Now, I think some fans would maybe, I don't know. You know, some people are saying, well, people love the hits. I really actually don't watch football for the hits, believe it or not. I like a nice passing game, you know. But I don't, you know, I don't know. I'm not like one of those guys.
Yeah! F them up! Kill them!
Jack him up. Jacked up.
Stab him in the throat! Break his neck! Sodomize him! Sodomize his kids! Yeah!
I don't know about the children being brought into it.
Oh, I don't believe in that, Peppa. So, anyway, all this nonsense is going on. And Chris Carter, ESPN analyst these days, of course, former wide receiver, goes on the some radio show, ESPN affiliate, and said, yeah, I used to take out bounties on people. And this dummy, mark my words, if he doesn't get suspended for ESPN, he very well could be getting fired. because all it's going to be is
I
Goodell.
don't think he'll be fired.
Well, all Roger Goodell is going to hear is this jack off during this huge scandal,
Yeah.
talking about, yeah, I would put a bounty on guys. Look at me, and he's going to say, okay, that ESPN, take Chris Carter off, or we're going to pull our games from ESPN. The ESPN needs the NFL, not the other way around.
That's right.
Goodell will yank that sport off of ESPN in a flash.
Good. Monday Night Football should be back on regular television.
Monday Night
anyway.
Football will go back to whatever. It'll be back on ABC which is
Fox.
it won't go back on ABC because they also own ESPN. So maybe Fox or CBS.
He'll go to
whatever.
Fox probably. Well, hopefully Gruden comes with them.
I'm just saying that how dumb are you when this is all people care about, and you say that?
He's stupid.
It's like I was listening to this is like months ago. The Ron and Fez show. Ron asked Pepper, "Who's the least trustworthy person?" Chris Pepper Stanley threw a name out there. What was that name?
Eastside Dave McDonald.
Whoa, really? No.
I want to know what's going through your head right now.
No, nothing much. I'll be honest.
Why did you say my name? Why'd you do that?
I don't know. It was obviously not.
You can't
true.
think. You can't think of people.
Dave. When you're alone and training people who don't know.
No,
the show-
this isn't. No, I mean, I'm just saying. Forget about the extracurricular. I'm just saying. Why'd you come? How come you didn't throw in Earl Douglas?
This is like the best episode we've ever had.
Nice.
I think someone said I was going to say Earl, but someone then said Earl before I did. And I was,
I understand what that's about. You never want to repeat.
yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
All right, that's all you had to say. But you couldn't have said. I don't know. I always go with Earl. That's my thing.
Yeah, Earl's the worst.
All right, now I know. I mean, are you sorry for it at all or no?
No, Dave, I'm not
feel
sorry at
a little
all.
uncomfortable here.
Roy,
I'm completely comfortable.
you be quiet. This is something that Hamburger and I have to work out.
It's getting warm in here, isn't it?
Not really. I'm fine.
No, actually, me and him are perfect. Actually feels very wonderfully temperate with a slight coolness coming down. The air conditioning's working perfectly. All right. Well, I thank you for your honesty. I thank you for stepping up to the table. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Pepper Stanley.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to sing a song to him.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
What's that supposed to mean?
This is to the tune of Piano Man. It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. Peppy Ham comes in. He's sitting down next to Davey Mack and Schaefer. Shawno's drinking his gin. Davey Mack sports program. Pepper, Hamburger, Shawno. Sing us a song, Pepper Man. Sing us a song, Hamburger. Well, we're all in the mood for a melody. Let's rape Ben Roethlisberger. We didn't really prepare a song. I'm just gonna not try to lie. I want to dedicate a song to Pepins, but thank you, Roy.
Thank you, Dave.
I tell you who I can't stand, those goddamn Puerto Ricans.
Racist?
Roy, please. Okay, I'm gonna hit the bell for that. This is my thing now. Okay?
Thing now?
Yeah, this is my thing. I'm gonna do lots of stuff. Me and Pepper are taking hostages tonight.
Yeah. And we're going to kill at least some of them.
All right, I'm gonna write the names down. You point to the one that would make the best hostage.
Okay.
The one worth the most?
Yeah, no, the one that you would most like to take hostage. You point to it. I won't say it on the air. No, I'm not. You just point to it.
Let's see. We're going to kill this person?
No, we're just going to take him hostage. We probably will rough him up a little bit because let's face it, if we have someone all duct taped to a chair, you're not going to want to do a little.
That person be fun.
E-Rock is going to be
E-Rock, that's
tortured tonight and abducted.
We're going to go to Jersey, find him, and kidnap him.
You can come in my car, dog.
Good. Oh, yeah, you live in Jersey.
I
all right?
do. I live in New Jersey, everyone. All right. So listen, we still have our song coming up that Roy Schaefer and I have prepared, Shauno as well, and Pepper even came for the rehearsal. It's going to be a special moment. We're going to head to break now, and we're going to regroup. We're going to think about our lives, how wonderful they are. We're going to think about our abductions. We're going to think about lots of things. I'm telling you, you're going to want to stay for this musical performance.
It's going to be great.
Remember when U2 played Saturday Night Live?
Yeah.
It's like as if we're going to take that performance, put on boots, step on their dicks.
All right. You can't say step on your It's not. That's something that should be bleeped out.
All right. I take that back. Shauno, we're going to step right on that cockhead of theirs. Bleep it, mark it. Those people on iTunes cannot be hearing what Pepper just said. I cannot believe you would say that on the Davey Mack Sports
You
program.
said it first.
No, I didn't. Davey Mack, Chris Pepping Stan, Shauno, Roy Schaefer, and we shall return right after this.
It's the Davey Mack Sports Program.
Davey Mack Sports Program back with you after a very quick break. We've regrouped. We are as one right now. I'm not going to lie. It goes, every band has their problems from time to time. The Beatles, the Stones, remember the time that John Lennon put those brass knuckles on, punched Paul right in the face? Happens.
Broke his jaw.
But we're back now. And we're stronger than ever.
I think I just dropped an F-bomb, so you should mark that.
He did.
Let I call it.
None of else did.
Totally missed that.
So the Knicks are playing the Heat
Right now.
as we're recording this live, and the Rangers are about to begin against the their matchup against the Capitals. The Rangers up 3-2. That game's in D.C. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with the New York teams. But I'll tell you one thing, dog. New Jersey's in it. New Jersey's in the Eastern Conference Finals, baby.
Your beloved Devils.
My cherished New Jersey Devils.
I've never heard you talk about
which
them
my
before.
parents and my grandparents have been a fan of that team since 1948. Right after the war, my grandfather actually played for the Devils for 2 seasons.
Wow. Think you're lying.
He was an enforcer, you know?
No, you are lying, actually. You're a liar.
Says Peppy, right? Right, Shafe?
This is
buddy.
history.
Thanks, buddy. Okay, so Kentucky Derby. Did you watch it? Chris Pepper
Oh, yeah.
hamburger.
Hungover as hell.
You did?
Yeah.
And did you have any money on it? Who'd you go
Yeah,
with?
I threw some bets around. I threw.
Who'd you go
I
with?
thought Gemology was going to take it.
See, I didn't like it just because of the name.
Yeah.
It was Jamalogist, by the way.
Gemologist, yeah.
That sounds a little. I don't know. It sounds like someone's putting. It sounds like someone's putting fingers in my rear end or something.
That's
like
proctology.
It sounds like someone's giving me anal. Sounds like he's putting fingers up your anal and then, hey, listen to our show live. Well, actually, it's a best of. Hi, I'm on Sirius XM on 8,000 channels in case you missed one of them for 2 hours. Isn't that right, Raw Dog? Yeah. Gemologist is my favorite horse because of the anal situation there. Did I tell you my wife left me because I smoked too much reefer? Yeah, I'm hardcore. Sometimes I go in and I actually smoke pot, yeah. I'm like Sid Vicious over here. Anyway, listen to our show live on Sirius XM. My name is Fruitcake. Fruitcake the Australian. If you don't hear me on Raw Dog 4, Raw Dog 5, you can hear me on Raw Dog 8, 9, 10. You can hear me on Howard 104. You can hear me on Comedy 39. If you don't hear me, sometimes I take over the Cousin Brucey show live. 60s at 6 o'clock. Sometimes, I just play the birds. I'm everywhere on Sirius XM satellite radio. Finger, idol. Show us your breasts live. She's hot. She's real hot.
What?
How are you, Peppy?
I'm great.
It's rainy out. I know that puts you in a bad mood sometimes.
Makes my hair frizzy.
Because you're a sunshine type of guy.
Yeah, usually I'm really
You're like-
lighthearted.
Yeah, you're like you and your girl remind me of young Anakin Skywalker and Natalie Portman
Running through the
frolicking
field.
in a
Yeah.
field, and then sometimes you ride on some sort of little monster, but then watch out, he might fall off the monster. But then Pepper plays dead, and his girl runs over
I don't even
him.
remember this part of the movie. I don't think I
And the
saw
girl
it.
runs over. Well, the girl runs over to him, and then when she's like, "Oh my God, Annie," and she tries to wake Pepper up, and then he kisses her, and it was all an act, just for a sweet kiss. You ever
Wow,
do
that
that?
movie was bad. I don't even remember that at all.
You like any of the Star Wars movies? You're not a big fan.
I like the third one the best.
Well,
The original trilogy, Return of the Jedi. I like.
Oh yeah, you like you like Jedi. Yeah, I don't dislike any of the original trilogy. I know people have a problem with the Ewoks. Not Dave, man. Listen,
There were Ewok movies, right?
yeah, on NBC.
Yeah, I remember.
There was a whole Ewok special.
I remember
Yeah.
it lined up. You had
Yeah.
to put your stereo on a certain
It was a big
station,
deal.
and you
Yeah.
hear the-
It was a real
Right.
big deal.
I remember watching that.
Yeah, they just said yum yum a lot. Yum yum, e bum be dum dum, he do bop be da da doo da doo dee da dee doo. Yum yum.
They're good musicians.
Yeah, I know, but good musicians, but ruthless mother effers. Remember, for drums, they were playing dead stormtroopers' heads. Like,
Severed bloody skulls.
what kind of Attila the Hun stuff is this? They're just happy to be playing bones of corpses lying around.
Yeah, they're savages.
They were.
Living in trees.
Yeah. Originally those were all supposed to be Wookiees.
Oh yeah, I heard
But
about that.
George Lucas said, we've established in the first two movies that Chewie knows technology so well. Because let's face it, he was always fixing the Falcon,
Yeah, he was
and Han Solo was just yelling orders like an
mechanic.
ape. It was like my dad. It was Han Solo was like my dad yelling at my brother to fix the car. Meanwhile, if my dad, was left alone, he would have no idea how to even put windshield wiping fluid in the thing. No, Chewie, that one goes in that one. This one goes in this one, right?
What?
What are you talking about? If I was Chewie, I would have bit his head off.
Easy with the attitude, guy.
Didn't Han Solo save him from like a slave planet or something?
Yeah, that's all. I hate backstory stuff. I don't like to get into those debates with the Star Wars. If it's not in the movies, I don't care.
I thought you read the books though. That
I read
that came after
the Timothy Zahn trilogy. Yeah, right.
So there you go.
So I guess I'm defeating my own purpose, essentially. Okay.
yeah.
So you didn't have that one horse. What was the Uptown Rag, something Rag,
No,
or whatever?
I'll have another.
Citizens Brigade,
No,
something like that.
Union Rags was the favorite.
Union Rags.
It crept the bed, but I'll have another. I think it was a 15-1 shot or 13-1 shot. That won the whole thing.
Listen to this. I put down on my trifecta. I'll have another number one. Bodemeister number two. And then
What?
and then the third place horse I put down as third place. So there you go.
Oh.
It was awesome.
That never happened. You never been bad at trifecta. did
Okay,
you?
nope. But I did have I'm not gonna lie. But I did have Bodemeister second. I did have that. I had Uptown Rag one.
Union Rags.
Whatever. I had Bodemeister second, and then I thought something Indy, like go get him Indy, because the Giants, my favorite football team, won in Indianapolis this year.
All right.
So I was going like that.
You like Indiana Jones.
And Bodemeister, I literally said to my wife, it sounds like Budweiser. So
Perfect.
I swear I wish that was a fabrication.
His name after the cut is
I go,
son.
you know what? Bodemeister. Sounds like Budweiser to the Dave, man. Put that number 2.
Let's
and-
get drunk.
You might as well not listen to anyone who predicts sports. The one person you listen to is Super Dave McDonald, the sports master. Because I predicted Kentucky. I predicted the Cardinals winning in 7 over the Rangers in the World Series. I've gotten a lot of things correct. Giants over the Patriots. And all I heard was Union Rags, Union Rags, Union Rags. And that horse was what, 3rd to last?
Yeah, it was never even in the race at all. It was a train wreck.
And I'll tell you something else too. It's crazy. I sat there and watched pre-race coverage started at 4. I watched it all. Okay, and it's just after a while you're like, the ratio is just off. Why am I watching 2.5 hours?
I watched it from 2 o'clock on the NBC channel.
I know, but you
Sadly.
have these people. You have the like. Enough with the girls in the hats,
Dude,
like,
that was so
that kills me.
annoying.
Every
so
question.
Is this your first derby?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be back every year.
What do you love most about it? The hats? I love the hats.
I'm going to have a mint julep.
I love everything.
Everyone is chugging mint
I
juleps.
love the song Kentucky,
Oh, Kentucky Home.
and I love the horses too.
I think I'm going to
the
pick.
hats.
Who's your picks?
I like that. Oh, I don't know.
Buddy Weiss.
I like the hats.
Is there a hat horse?
Is there a horse who wears a hat? Or it would be even cooler if there's a hat that wears a horse.
We should
Like a galloping hat. That'd just be like, I'm a hat. Like one of those Harry Potter hats. Remember? At the beginning of the first Harry Potter, they put on a talking hat. And then the hat was like, you belong to Gryffindor. You belong to the other household. You belong to Huff and Puff. Remember that? Remember that hat? That hat told all the kids which dormitories they should go to. I wish I had that kind of hat, you know? Harry Potter. Oh, you're a tough one, Harry Potter. Let's see. I think you belong to Gryffindor!
Gryffindor's the good one? The good house?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Did you watch?
I'm surprised about you that you like Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
You read the books.
Yeah.
You like Game of Thrones.
Oh, love it.
Love the books. Nothing for Harry?
I never gave it a chance. Maybe if I did, I'd like it.
I
don't
know that-
I just never watched them.
They definitely, obviously, are geared a little bit younger. We all
kids,
know that.
yeah.
But in terms of magic and stuff, they're all the Dave man needs. I love them. I own the whole series on Blu-ray. Let me tell you, when that hat, at the beginning, the magical hat goes on the kid's head and has to tell them which dormitory.
Yeah.
And the only stupid thing about the first film is that there is a bad dormitory. So as soon as like the blonde-haired kid goes into the bad dormitory, I forget which one that is. If so, I don't know, maybe someone will figure it out or text me or whatever. But as soon as that person goes in the bad dormitory, you're like, well, I guess that's going to be the villain for the next 8 movies. Let's see. Oh, and Harry's going to Gryffindor? Okay, I guess Harry's going to be the good guy. Okay.
Good writing.
Right.
Good work, JK.
It's just like the old Westerns where, literally the good guy wore the white hat and the bad guy wore the black hat.
Apparently, a bunch of Harry Potter people are in Game of Thrones, right? That's what people have been saying online.
Really?
And did you see the last episode?
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Apparently,
yeah.
the broad that got naked, Osha, on Game of Thrones, was a big character in Harry Potter.
Oh, my God. I think she was. She was,
Something like Trunks or something?
Well, listen, just like Game of Thrones, I don't remember anyone's name except for Harry, Ron Weasley, and Hermione. That's about it.
I don't know. Hold on here.
Maybe I'll remember Dumbledore, who's the whole headmaster of everything.
He was in luck.
What about Hagrid?
Hagrid, yeah. Oh, yeah, as you pointed, Pepper. Real nice.
That hurts.
Boy, oh, boy. Can we get into our second argument of the program, please? Pepper v. Sean O.
It's not
Let's
the
go.
first time
I'll
he's
take everyone out.
called
Come on.
Hagrid.
Who cares?
But Game of Thrones is unbelievable.
It's fantastic.
And it's really starting to fill the hole in my heart that was left by Lost and Sopranos. In a weird way, it's like it's like a mix. It's a hybrid of both shows. If you like Lost, and maybe you throw in Lord of the Rings. If you like Lord of the Rings, a little bit of Lost with, there's weird stuff going on.
Yeah.
And then Sopranos,
things.
because let's face it, there's cursing, there's nudity.
Dirty sex.
Yeah. And
Lots of dirty sex.
F-bombs.
Crazy violence.
Yeah, crazy violence.
Yeah. It's good. Oh, my God. How many people got their heads cut off at Game of Thrones last
That
episode?
Theon Greyjoy really, cut Roddick's head off.
And I'll tell you
knows
what.
the names of anyone I'm talking about.
Theon, that guy.
Theon
That
Greyjoy,
guy. That
he's
traitor. Backstabbing whore. That guy is.
Wait till you see what happens.
Well, let me tell you.
Him. I'm not going to spoil
This
it.
Jon Snow
Yeah.
better man up. If this redheaded idiot that he was afraid to cut her head off, if I was in like below 40-degree weather outside of the wall and I saw someone who shot an arrow at me, I don't care if it was 1987 Elle McPherson, I would be happy to chop her head off. And for this pussy
he's got a man
to
up.
let her live ruined him for me. Now here's what I want. I'm in the minority here.
Yeah.
I want Joffrey to reign supreme for a long time.
God.
I love that kid.
Come on. Seriously?
What's the matter?
Every
And I
time
was
I see
glad.
that
I
guy-
was glad that the midget. I know, but he makes me laugh.
God.
He's so evil and so teenage.
over the top.
He is.
Terrible human being.
We saw Justin Bieber once.
Yeah.
At Sirius.
Uh-huh.
That's Joffrey, and Joffrey's Bieber. Basically, if you want to know what Justin Bieber's real personality is, he goes, I want to play the drums. And you saw all these like 50-year-old guys in suits going, Justin Bieber wants to play the drums. Everyone, Justin, get a drum set for Master Bieber right now.
Bowing down to him. The Hound was there.
So, yeah, I know. Slytherin, the name of the bad dormitory.
Sounds bad.
And Slytherin, yes, it is, because it's snakes.
Okay.
Like the good dormitories were like lollipops and rainbows, and the bad one was like a snake eating a baby.
Slytherin.
Like, I wonder which dormitory's bad. Let's see the toddler being eaten by the huge
if there's-
reptile.
All right, if there's all right, back to Harry Potter. If there's a bad dormitory, why don't they just not have that dormitory there?
Well, that was a weird. I know they were truly training kids. And by the way,
you're training them right to
and
school.
the teacher was the great Alan Rickman, ripping off a Trent Reznor Nine Inch Nails look.
Oh, that's all right. Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
so each dormitory then gets their own like good or evil headmaster. Yeah, and the guy was clearly evil. So it's like, all right, here you come into Slytherin, where I'm going to teach you how to be villains. And yes, all you had to do was put a bomb in that thing. Boom! There's no more, conflict.
Were there any good? All right, maybe this is too much Harry Potter talk.
No, go ahead. I'm interested.
Were there any good people that came into that? Like, were there any redeeming qualities of any of the students out of that house?
No, not in Slytherin.
All right, so
they were all bad guys.
So why have the house?
I don't know.
It doesn't make any sense.
It didn't. But I buy it. Because, me and magic, I love it. I'm kind of like a magical person. You have a magic wand. You have a wizard. That's right.
Where do you think the dragons went then in Game of Thrones?
First of all, let me get into this. This blonde bitch.
Daenerys Targaryen.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, Pepper.
Daenerys
That's her
Targaryen.
name. Miss Targaryen
This idiot.
to you.
First of all,
Is this a bad time to mention that I've only seen the first 3 episodes?
you just stay quiet over there. You're having a fantastic show.
Okay, thanks.
Let me tell you something. If I have the first dragon triplets in 1,000 years,
So long. Oh, the dragons have been dead for a long time.
you know what I do?
What do you do?
I never leave the dragons by themselves. I don't go anywhere. I get room service. Basically, for people saying, okay, what are they talking about? This woman, she's some sort of magical dragon mother.
Yeah.
They found out they had a candle and she didn't get burned, and they go, oh my God, she's invincible to fire.
All right, I can't.
No, don't go into it. I'm just going to go by TV show because we don't want the books.
Well,
So
no, I would tell you exactly what happened.
No,
It's from
screw it.
It's from the TV show too.
Oh, okay. But whatever the case is, she has these dragons, right?
Yeah.
It's essentially like having 3 of the biggest nuclear bombs you could possibly have.
Could win any war. that she-
Exactly. Once these dragons are grown, goodbye. She will run the whole world.
Yeah.
and she leaves them alone to go to some stupid ass party with
wasn't
this
a party.
big black dude.
Duck sauce.
The merchant.
Yeah, right.
Duck sauce.
And by the way, I hope I'm wrong. Don't think I don't know that big black dude ransacked the goddamn place and now is making it out to look like, what happened, Khaleesi? Oh no, your place was
She wasn't going to a party.
ransacked.
She was trying to get a ship from the Spice Lord.
And by the way, that girl, she started out as a decent actress. Every time now, her method of acting is to
Louder.
minimally raise her voice until she's screaming.
Dragons and blood.
So she starts out with, if you don't give me the dragons, I swear by your air, I will come back and destroy every man, woman, or child when my dragons are grown. And everything.
So true.
She's like a version of the comic strip Kathy, where, Kathy was just having a bad day and she's like, oh, I ran out of shampoo. And then all of a sudden, it's the next panel is like, what am I going to do? And the next thing is like, my date's going to hate me. I'm sweating. And enough with you, Targaryen. I would like her head to be melted like her brothers in season 1. Listen, some of you out there are saying,
Just don't watch it.
some of you out there are saying that,
It didn't go down like that in the book. The dragons were never stolen.
who cares about the book?
I'm just telling you.
Not everyone is some weird fantasy shut-in like Chris Pepper
I
Stanley.
get out plenty.
I've seen every single episode, and I still can't figure out what the hell is going on in that entire series.
Yeah, I mean-
What's? I'll explain it to
Yeah,
you.
but
what?
I can't help but watch it. It's fantastic, but I just don't
It's
know
great.
what the hell's
What
going
don't
on.
you understand? I'll explain it.
I
for you.
don't. I don't know all these families. There's,
There's
Well,
the
then you're
Lannisters.
don't talk. No,
Baratheons.
We're already having people saying it's too much Game of Thrones talk. You're not going to sit here
Why
and
don't we just do
explain.
a goddamn Game of Thrones podcast?
Well, listen, I'm going to say this. For the people who don't watch Game of Thrones, fine. You might. Well, you should be watching it. It's great.
it's fantastic.
And I'll tell you who I love.
And there's not that much magic.
the
in it.
the guy on The Wire. That's my only criticism.
Peter
I want more.
Baelish?
Dave Man wants
Well,
more
it,
men.
It gets more and more. It
Yeah,
gets
the guy who ran for the mayor of Baltimore.
Peter Baelish.
He's very good.
Coney in The Wire. He's Peter Baelish.
He's a very good actor. He's
he's
good, and he's naturally English. So now it's like he's
Able
not
to use it.
he doesn't need it yet. He doesn't need to do any accent or anything.
Littlefinger.
I like him. Oh, and that little girl too. That Peter, the mayor from The Wire. He saw that she was.
No, Arya Stark.
He knew what's going on. He saw.
He's smart.
Okay.
He's one of the smartest characters
All
in
right.
the series.
So let's get back to sports.
wait, why?
Go ahead, Roy Schaefer. This is the Davey Max Sports Program, okay, Schaefer? I'm going to tell you this one thing about Cole Hamels. The fact that he has no pet dragons and
He's not even on
no
Westeros.
access to wizardry. And Cole Hamels, if you're going to hit Bryce Harper on purpose, fine. But the least you can do is volunteer to serve at the wall in case any of the wildings or the Nightwalkers come
gotta
and try to eat you.
Take the black.
Because, yeah.
Go north.
Yeah, go north. And
become a ranger.
Because winter is coming, Cole Hamels. Winter is coming.
Dude, winter's here. The summer's over.
Summer has fallen, Cole Hamels. Your 5-game suspension starts right now. And on your first day of suspension, you shall joust with dog. If we do a Game of Thrones parody, your dog.
Cool.
You're the mayor from the Wire. Shauno is the Khaleesi.
I don't know who that is. Why is it so funny?
You're going to play a woman.
And I guess I would be the guy got his head cut off. I don't know. There's not a lot of
might be
redheads.
Rob
in that
Stark?
thing.
Yeah.
Ned Stark.
Ned.
Ned Stark.
Ned, get it together. Okay, Music Man? Not all of us are smoking
Could be like
reefer.
Jamie Lannister, maybe. Well, he's born blonde.
Yeah, he's blonde. There's really no. I think
If
Ned
I still
Stark.
had the beard, I'd just be Robert Baratheon. though,
Ned
okay?
Ned Stark's the closest. Yeah, you would make a good. That fat idiot.
Hey.
I was I'm not calling you. I'm calling that guy. I was so
guy
happy.
did suck.
I was so happy when he got eaten by a boar, whatever the hell, how he died.
He
All right,
got
listen.
stabbed by a boar in the
Listen.
gut.
Listen. Come on. This dummy, Cole Hamels. That's fine that you hit someone on purpose, but you don't say, "Yeah, I hit him on purpose." That's called
He really doesn't like
suspension.
Bryce Harper.
And you know what that's all about? It's literally just you you instantly hang someone because of their haircut. Because he has one of those,
Maybe his youth. Like
is that called faux hawk?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, that's what he's rocking.
Well, no. Let me get back to what you just said. Bryce Harper's youth. Cole Hamels goes like this. It's different now. They're giving all these younger players the calls. When I was a rookie, you didn't get the calls and you had some comeuppance. Cole Hamels is like 30. This guy didn't come up in baseball in the mid '60s.
But dude, in baseball age, as for a pitcher, 30 is about to start going
That's
down.
not my point. My point is that if he's 30, he was 22 in 2004. That's not exactly. You know what? In terms of the modern era of baseball,
Yeah, nothing much-
2004. Nothing's changed.
Cole Hamels is
29.
Oh wow. He's not even 29.
He's 28. He's 28 years old, and he's talking about kids and rookies. You know what, douchebag? You're not some.
He didn't even hit the majors till 2006.
freaking. His rookie year was 2006.
Yeah,
That's all you need to
He's
know.
my age. It's like if I was bitching about it.
That's like when you see back to Bieber. That's like when you see him I saw him on the Today Show, and he's like, "Yeah, when I was a little kid, I just had like this little collection of
You're
toys."
still a child.
Yeah, he's like 16 years old.
The Knicks are keeping it competitive right now.
All right.
Second quarter's almost over. They're down by 4.
Let's go Knicks. I mean, I want to see a Game 6 in Madison Square Garden. That's what I've been wanting. That's what I've been needing.
We'll get tickets. We'll crash it.
Oh, man. If there's anyone who can get me... Well, no. What I really want is, in New Jersey, a Devils... Hopefully, I'm
That's what you
pulling
really
for the
want.
Rangers. Devils, Rangers.
That's what you really want.
Well, okay. If there's a Game 6, get us 4 tickets, please.
Yeah, please.
If anyone at the Garden's listening, four
that'd be awesome.
front row tickets next to Spike Lee for the Davey Max Sports program.
Yeah. We'll make lots of videos.
Just the 4 of us. Meaning Dave, Pepin, Sean O, Roy Schaefer. But I do want a little disclaimer. If there's one kind of Roy Schaefer pot, I'm all effed up, why are they dribbling question, then you're out. Okay? And we have ourselves an alternate already. His name is Fast Freddy.
That's right. Fast Freddy comes right in.
And he takes your spot.
Duly noted.
I actually got... Here's Fast Freddy's theme music.
God, why is he calling me?
I know. Well, we had to ban Fast Freddy for a while after he flat out was claiming that different athletes had drinking problems, and we didn't want to get
Kind of
sued.
racist against Russians.
Yeah, he had some sort of weird racism.
He lied about going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
last
that's
year.
right. He was supposed to go to the Super Bowl and the Final Four, and he never went.
He does love hockey, though.
Yeah, I guess he does.
True.
All right. I have a couple of things before we get to our wonderful song that we're going to play for you all. And it's going to be a fantastic thing. I want to say Godspeed, Mariano Rivera.
Oh, God.
Great Yankees closer. Shot himself in the chest
What?
in San Diego.
No, he didn't.
He's now joining Jesus.
That was Junior Seau.
Junior Seau. I always get those two confused. I don't know why.
You
It's
get
weird.
Junior Seau and Rivera mixed up.
Well, the Yankee season is over, and in David Robertson's first save, and I like David Robertson.
Yeah,
don't get
me
me
too.
wrong,
They
I
were
do.
prepping him to.
Yeah, I like him, but in his very first, post Mariano thing, he did
Two walks.
classic David Robertson. He put a couple guys on.
Load
And
the
afterwards,
bases.
he was like,
Scoring
I
run.
was really worried the entire time.
He did. He actually whereas Mariano, after he saves, he just does a very subtle, like maybe a little fist pump, but most times doesn't even do that. Truly,
ice cold.
David Robertson looked up to the sky and goes, "Thank God."
Yeah. Huge smile on his face.
That's really such a bad sign.
I know. You don't want your closer saying "Thank God."
I thought we were screwed. Yeah. Yeah, I was actually
he was.
luck that
he
got
was.
me out of that.
He was more nervous.
no skill whatsoever.
He looked more nervous than Daniel Glover in Lethal Weapon 2 when he was sitting on the toilet and there was a bomb on the toilet.
Yeah.
That was the type of flop sweat that David Robertson had out
really
there.
funny.
But
Really
I do
disconcerting.
like him. He's a young guy, and I'm pulling for him.
I think his ERA is still 0, right? Like,
No, it's not 0. I mean, but it's a tremendous ERA, but it's not 0. Come on, Peppy Ham. 0.
That's what I thought I read, dude.
You didn't read that. I mean, that's a baseball stars NES type of ERA. You know what I'm saying? What's his
ERA 0 this season.
This ERA is not 0.
ERA 0.
All right.
23 strikeouts.
Okay. His ERA is 0, ladies and
Look at
gentlemen.
that, Sportsmaster. Look at that.
Hold on. Here's the cool thing about David Robertson. His ERA, Sean O, is 0. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I know.
Sports
Did
Master.
you know, right?
Ladies and gentlemen,
Right.
Sports Master.
Can you believe that statistic? I was like this. I go, hey, everybody, David Robinson, Mr. 0, baby.
Yeah, your sports knowledge is endless.
I go like this. I go, it's a Smashing Pumpkin song. I am a 0. Cleanliness is loneliness and loneliness is godliness and God is empty. That was the song 0
No, our
by
song.
Smashing Pumpkins.
It's good.
That is the song that we had planned.
No, we never planned it because you didn't even know he had 0 ERA.
Sean, Robertson's got 0, by the way.
What?
I said that. You know I did.
Here's the musical performance of the night. We worked on it hard, and you're going to want to record this, save it posthumously. I would
much.
say put it on iTunes. The name of the artist who had this song, his name is LQ Jones. I have to give him a shout out, Roy Schaefer. That's right. He's getting the. He's getting it all. All right, here we go. My bark of life was tossing down the troubled stream of time. When first I saw your smiling face and youth was in its prime. Oh, I'll never forget where'er I roam, wherever you may be. If ever I have had a friend, you've been that friend to me.
Misfortune nursed me as her child and loved me fondly too.
That's right, Peppa.
I would have had a broken heart had it not been for you.
All right.
Oh, I'll never forget where'er I roam, wherever you may be. If ever I have had a friend, you've been that friend to me.
Come on, Roy. I now look back across the past, across life's troubled sea, and smile to think, amid all I've seen, you've been that friend to me. Oh, I'll never forget where'er I roam, wherever you may be. If ever I have had a friend, you've been that friend to me. Oh, if ever I had a friend, you've been that friend to me. Bring it down. Yeah, baby. Put that in your iPods.
Save it forever.
And if you want, you can donate 99 cents per download to the Davey Max Sports program.
We'll use it wisely.
That's right. 40s.
40s of Old English. And we're going to get messed up and we're going to destroy something.
And then we'll break bottles over each other's heads.
Yeah, crack.
That's right.
Hardcore.
That's right, Roy.
We're going to spark up a big pipe of crack.
And then blow each other up, like with bombs and stuff.
Yeah, we'll set each other on
Put-
fire.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
'Cause we'll be high on
Stab
crack.
each other. We'll stab you.
Yeah.
Right in the dick.
Dave will cut my dick
Yeah.
off.
Well, that's gonna happen live.
I'll bleed
Next
out and
Wednesday,
die.
you're gonna bleed.
I'll bleed out. I'm gonna die.
I'll take a Band-Aid. I'll put it. No, you know what I'll do? I'll have like a little dildo and I'll put it where the dick was.
All right, this doesn't sound fun anymore. I mean, I guess I'll be high on crack.
All right, yeah, you're gonna be
I
on
was
crack.
expecting
What do
to
you
just
care?
die.
You're gonna be
No,
drunk
I'm
too.
expecting to be dead.
No,
I'll be dead.
you're not gonna be dead.
Well, then I don't want to do it. I don't want to live through that.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Davey Max Sports Program. We thank you for listening and subscribing on the iTunes. Listen to the show, the XL version, the live version of the show on Sirius XM, satellite radio on Saturday,
7 p.m.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Davey Mack, Chris Pepper Stanley, Shawno, and Roy Schaefer. Good night!